Let's do an in-home scavenger hunt. You guys with me? Go find an object somewhere on your desk or in your office that has some sort of meaning or significance to you. Maybe an object that carries a memory of an old team or something given to you by an old boss or something that makes you think of a specific time in your career. So go find that object and then we'll come back and do something fun with it. Okay, you back? Cool. We're going to hold on to that object for just 1 second, but let me tell you first the story of my object, a mini Slinky Jr. You might be asking, Liz, how is a mini Slinky, a child's toy, significant in your career? Let me tell you how I found out that this Slinky is more than just a Slinky. It all starts a couple years ago when I was taking this improv storytelling class with the incredible Corey Rosen. Corey asked us to bring in an object one day and we were going to tell a story about it off the cuff. Well, of course, I forgot about the assignment, so I came to class super unprepared. As class started, I was frantically reaching through my bag and pulled out my mini Slinky, which I always carry with me as a little fidget toy to help me concentrate. And I was like, what am I going to say about this thing? Corey asked us to end our story by saying, this is, you are, thou art, as part of the storytelling exercise. Finally, it came to be my turn, and I took a deep breath and I said, okay, let me see where I can take this story of this mini Slinky. And so this is the story that I told. If you know me, you know I'm a very fidgety person. I'm always twirling my hair. I've always been this way. And throughout especially the early part of my career, I had a lot of mostly male bosses who hated this fidgetiness. I had bosses who would call me out every time they saw me twirling my hair. I had one boss even go so far as to physically swat my hand away from my hair every time he saw me going to touch it, which was such a violation. HR. Needless to say, I became very self-conscious about this trait, and I could feel myself becoming smaller in the workplace. Well, one day I was at a museum gift shop and I came across a mini Slinky. And so I bought it and brought it to work the next day, trying to find a place to put my sort of pent up energy that I couldn't take out from twirling my hair. And to my great delight, a mini Slinky was a great toy for that. It's small, it's discreet, but it's still very tactile. It's a great way to help me contemplate and concentrate as I'm in meetings. It is very soothing for my anxiety. And it also became a really great conversation starter. People would come over to my desk and be like, Liz, why do you have so many Slinkies on your desk? And I would proudly tell them all about how much I love my mini Slinky. It's my favorite desk toy. So for many years, I would constantly have a Slinky by my side, unless my coworkers would steal it, which they would do frequently because they also enjoyed playing with it, much to my fidgety dismay. When I became a manager, I decided to gift all of the new members of my team their own mini Slinkies. Now, partially this was selfish on my part because I wanted them to stop stealing my Slinky. It's my Slinky. But also, I wanted them to know that I accepted them in all of their wonderful, unique quirks, like my unique quirk of twirling my hair and being a little fidgety. And I wanted them to know that they could show up exactly as they are. Because I had used the Slinky to help accept myself and stop making myself small. And so there I was in Corey Rosen's storytelling class, almost in tears because of my mini Slinky. And I finished the story like this. This is a mini Slinky Jr. that I bought at a museum gift shop. You are my constant companion, coming with me to all my meetings, helping me concentrate and soothe my anxieties. Thou art a symbol of how much I have grown in my career and come to fully accept myself for exactly who I am and how I'm helping other people do the same as well. I never thought I would get all of that out of one little mini Slinky Jr. that I found stuffed at the bottom of my bag. But that's really the power of personal storytelling and what happens when we take a time out from day-to-day life and try to find these really meaningful moments from our lives, both personally and professionally. And this story is a great reminder of why I create storytelling spaces for folks to dive deep into their own memories, to pull out these lessons, to process these experiences, to build confidence in ourself and feel really proud of all the accomplishments that we have already achieved and get really clear on all the things we want to achieve next. That's one of the reasons that I am hosting a 6-week story coaching program that I'm calling Shape Your Career with Storytelling. It's going to be a really small and supportive group where we're going to do a lot of fun activities like this, where you get to find objects and tell stories about them. You'll also learn the foundations of storytelling that you can use across your personal and professional lives. You'll apply them to stories from your career. And then we're also going to use storytelling proactively to look into the future and say, what is the story that I want to be telling about my career? And how do I make that a reality? So, this course is really, really fantastic for folks who might be in a time of career transition. Maybe you've lost a job or you want to sort of get your new job. It's also really great for anyone like me who has had a super twisty, windy career path and wants to be more confident in how you talk about it. We'll have lots of fun sharing stories together, doing fun activities that get our creative juices flowing, and having us think differently about our own careers and the stories that we get to write about them. If you are interested in joining, if you use the code SLINKY, I will give you $250 off the class, and I will send you your own little mini Slinky as well. Now, go back to that object that you found at the beginning of this video. Really take a look at it. What is the story behind that object? What do you want to tell about that thing, that memory? What's the deeper meaning? And, say, this is, you are, thou art, and see what stories you can uncover. Please let me know what you find down in the comments, and happy storytelling.